Hello. Welcome to my ultimate costume. I am the Snake Man. Since I love snakes very much, I got a lot of them right here and there. Including my favorite one since my childhood, Ka. And we're going to review another game that also has, well, probably one snake. I think I tried to put the green snake, the one that's on my neck, as a hat, but it just keeps slipping off, just like a realistic snake does. You might think I'm a freak with all these snakes hanging around me. See? So who needs a costume when you have piles of snakes? Eggs on you. So as a perfectly costumed man. Costumes are too expensive now. So who needs that when I have plenty of snakes and become what I am, a snake person. Alright, I dragged this on for like a whole minute. And so let's get this review over with. This is Snake Pass. Since we're going to focus on the screen now, I'll just take most of these snakes off me so I won't overheat from their fabulous quills around me. This is how the game begins. You play a character named Noodle. Oh, and believe it or not, this game is done by Rare, which is the same company that I showed you from the last game hours ago. Snake Rattle. Oh, and Roll. You play a snake that moves realistically slow. Oh, and you eat these amazing liquid balls. They're supposed to be jewels, which they are. This game's already been in lots of consoles, and everybody's already talked about this game pretty well. That's why I have to talk about this game, because in this one you have to collect all the gems, because Noodle's home and the Hummingbird's home got total destruction, and trying to figure out who done it. Also, this review is going to be really pretty long. It'll probably be like part 2 and 3 in this review. You collect all the gems to unlock like a pathway. And it's collectible. It's just a word for it and given a link, A or an S, as a total success. And the word for it, it's Hokey Pokey. And you have to control Noodle in a certain sort of way. And when he coils around most likely bamboos, it'll be almost difficult to move them around. This game came out in 2017. And you're controlling a snake that moves realistically perfect. And then you just collect like coins, gems, and puzzle stones to unlock the new stage. There's probably like 7, 8 worlds. The story plot doesn't have much else to say. You're just a snake that's solving puzzles and exploring the beautiful wilderness of the jungle, ancient ruins. There are no humans in this game. at all. Believe me. I saw the entirety of the game, and there are lots of players that have done this game before, since 2017. I always wanted to play this game, but you had to, shall we say, buy the card and then install the game in. Yeah, that's all I can think about. I do love how Noodles moves around, and he looks so darn adorable. And the way they animate him is actually pretty cute when he has that adorable expression on his face. And I find this famous snake to be adorable. I just love when he sticks out his tongue. Anyhow, just have to make sure you collect all the key stones the hummingbird explains. But whenever your character, Noodle, falls down, your hummingbird will have you press the triangle button or whatever system you're playing this game on. Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, doesn't even matter. You have to make sure you control Noodle the way he is, but he just moves so realistic. And you have to press the button holding it, and you have to keep turning around just like a real snake does. Not that I have problems comes with that. It's kind of like Octodad, the way you control like a puppet on a string, and you're trying to make sure the character moves. It's kind of like that. And if you're moving the character precisely the way he or she moves. I like the game Simulator, Goat Simulator, when you move your character around. This side, the music is beautifully done to hear that you're in the African jungle. Oh, I actually like this. Yes. You don't see too many games having snakes and not being the hero. Not being slightly adorably cute. Sure, you'll have problems trying to get to the top. Sure, or the game will get even harder. But it would almost make you angry trying to get to the very top. If you go to the side. And where the game gets even harder to do, there's going to be lots of spikes, lots of bottomless pits, and you'll be messing in the item again and again. It just drags the game longer. It's just padding in a good sort of way. This game is so famous it pretty much has a few merchandises. There's already a plushie of this character. Heard I would have the system with it for like almost $20 or $30. Quite expensive if you are super rich to buy something that interesting, or if you're like me, you will find this game a little bit cheaper on Amazon or eBay. Anyhow, you just go to several different worlds just to explore the level, collecting all these keystones, which this is all you do in the game, just collect all the keystones. But if you don't want to waste too much time, just go straight forward and just end the level already. I would say this game is about like 8 hours long, probably 8 hours. It's really, really long. Yeah. I still got a few things to say about this game. It's pretty cool and awesome. Sure, it'll take you like hours and hours to get this far into the game. But every time you die, you get a checkpoint. And which I could have told you guys that a few minutes ago. But let's say the visuals in this game look fabulously done. Have moving platforms, moving side to side, showing the sign that you have to be careful or else you'll die. And have a snake that moves realistic into the water, swimming, moving objects, solving puzzles. All that amazingly challenging missions in this game. In fact, you're pretty much the only character besides the hummingbird. There is another character in this game who is running their home. So it's up to you to stop the person that's doing it all. You have to keep on moving switches and other things in this game. I like how you control the snake pretty well. Noodle. I just wish they do like another game to this. Just give it a profound sequel. You know, do something to make this snake return to have his own series of pretty good games. But those of you who don't like snakes and you find them downright terrifying or creepy looking, then this game is not for you to play. In other words, don't play it then. And if you don't have enough time to solve all kinds of challenging puzzles and all sorts of that kind of thing. So, yeah. And let me think. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You may be eligible for the Volvo Upgrade Program. Enjoy special lease and finance offers when you upgrade to a
there
newer,
is an
safer,
ending to the game, which
Call,
I'll probably show you in part 2. In the next video. Let me just show you a few of the interesting stages. And try the game is a bit more difficult. Really difficult. To avoid more spikes and more deadly traps. Just making it harder for our poor innocent noodle snake that's just trying to get far into the game but ends up almost dying in burning hot lava. But don't let that overheat you, that you still have to get this far into the game as much as possible. Even though you'll have a hard time getting this far, or your hummingbird will assist you try not to fall in. Okay, see you in part 2 of this game.